Yeah. Rise and shine, it's the chef on the line. DonDon morning show, get ready to die. Early in the kitchen, pot started clatter, flavors mixing up, while the beat gets fatter. Smoke on the stove, sizzle in the air. Every little moment got that special flair. Spices dance, rhythm flow. Turn the heat up, let the energy grow. Let's cook up some mess, let's go, 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 go. Mixing up the magic, watch it glow, 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 glow. Flavors in the rhythm, we run the show. Let's cook up some mess, let's go, 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 go. In the groove with the beat and it tastes so fine. Every drop in motion, it's like a perfect rhyme. From the morning light to the midday sun, DonDon's cooking up, get our vibes begun. Spices dance, rhythms flow. Turn the heat up, let the energy grow. Let's cook up some mess, let's go, go, go. Yeah. Mixing up the magic, watch it go, go, go. Flavors in the rhythm, we run the show. Let's cook up some mess, let's go, go, go. Biscuit, flip it up, serve it with a smile. DonDon's morning ride, gonna last a while. Rhythm in the kitchen, beats on the floor. Hungry for the music, can't ask for more. Let's cook up some mess, let's go, 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 go. Mixing up the magic, watch it go, 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 go. Flavors in the rhythm, we run the show. Let's cook up some mess, let's go, go, go. Yeah. From the soul to your soul, DonDon morning show, make you. Yeah.
Well, good morning, saints and friends. Good morning, saints and friends, and welcome to the Don Morning Show. Okay, what's up, everybody? What it do? What it do? What it do? Me, I really hate the way that my mic sounds on StreamYard, and it's StreamYard's fault. Hold on, guys. It's StreamYard's fault. Okay, let's see if this is better. Hopefully, this is better. No. Hopefully, this is better. Okay, there we go. All right, y'all. First of all, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me speak to everybody, and then we're going to get this thing started because I have a busy day today. All right, Mama V, good morning, good morning. Dama girl, good morning, good morning. Terry, good morning, good morning. Let's see, Miss Adrian, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let's see who else we got up in the house. Me. Yes. Let's see. Good morning, little baby. I always say little, little baby. Good morning, sweet pea. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Lock Queen, good morning. Muckle Drop, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's Shama? What's up, Master Prophet Levi T? What's going on, Miss Janetta? What's going on, Miss Gina? Let's see. Queen Sag, good morning. Good morning, Miss Felicia. Good morning, DK. Let me see. Back to road trip it to ATL for Walk MS, Atlanta tomorrow. Okay, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Safe travels. Safe travels on your journey down there. Safe travels, safe travels. Good morning, that lady 1982. All right, so again, y'all, welcome to the Chef Don Don Morning Show. Y'all know we're about to get this thing cracking. Y'all ready? Is y'all ready? Is y'all's ready to go ahead and get this thing cracking lacking? Well, let's go ahead and start off with Mr. David has been arrested. Okay, y'all, the man around there that was accused of unaliving that lady or that young girl, what's her name? Celeste Rivas. Celeste Rivas. Rivas. Baby, hold on. Let me pull up the complete details so that y'all know that it's real. Okay, so let me get to it really quick. Here we go. All right, now let me share my screen for this little piece of news. Uh, and screen share, and here we go. Wait a minute. No, we ain't going nowhere. Okay, here we go. All right. So shout out to the neighborhood talk for this, but I believe they got all of their information from TMZ. All right. So it says neighbors, singer David, 21. The boy is young. Okay. 21, whose real name is David Anthony Burke, has been arrested for unaliving in connection with the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. According to the LAPD, Burke was taken into custody by the Robbery Homicide Division and is currently being held without bail. Its case is expected to be presented to the district attorney's office for filing. Now, Hernandez was found dead back in September inside the trunk of a Tesla in Hollywood. Now, police say that her body had been dismembered and placed in a bag inside of the front trunk of the car. Because y'all know Teslas ain't got no real trunk. Now, officers were called to a tow yard after reports of a strong odor coming from the vehicle, which had been sitting there for several days. Now, authorities said that the car was registered to Burke out of Texas and had been abandoned in Hollywood Hills. Now, Hernandez had been reported missing from her home in April of 2024. Now, investigators also looked into a trip that Burke allegedly took to Santa Barbara area in the spring of 2025 following her death. At one point, a spokesperson said that he was cooperating with authorities, but later reports claimed that he stopped working with law enforcement. Shortly after the discovery, Burke canceled his U.S. tour and delayed music release. The case is still developing, and we hope this arrest can be the start to bring her family some peace. Well, I think I can make some other arrests to bring some families to peace. But let me just say this: I don't know what made this boy think that he was gonna get away with this stuff. I don't know. I don't know. You're the only suspect. The Tesla is registered in your name. All of the thing, child. Tell him where he finna get what he finna get. Okay, around there in them people's jail. Okay. Good morning, P and Two Ross. Good morning, Moose Nuts. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, that's all we know for right now. Um, I would assume that this case will probably, well, he has to go before a judge, I'm sure. Don't know when that's gonna happen, but we're gonna stay tuned and we're gonna wait and see, honey. We're gonna wait and see. We're gonna wait and see. We're gonna wait and see. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving because baby, I got so much to talk about. All right, let's get our next story up here. Okay, now listen. I understand that right now. I think everybody's worried about Ashley and all of the things that happen with Ashley. And I think we also know that when things like this happen overseas, especially we've seen it with the Shanquilla Robinson case. There are a lot of situations where these especially our black women do not receive the justice that they absolutely deserve. And so I know a lot of people are focusing on Ashley right now, but can we focus on two people at one time? Because I feel like the outrage should be the same for Denisha Delancey. Okay, I really do. I do, and I get it. I get it. I focus. We can't. Sometimes I really believe that we can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I really do believe that. However, I do think that her story deserves just as much, you know, to be talked about. Now, if y'all don't remember this story, she went over to St. Martin with her sister. Um, they met this man down to the club, or she met this man down to the club. He left with them. Her sisters were dropped off at the villa that they were staying at, and she left with the guy. Well, the guy apparently was allegedly was a rug lord, and they ended up powing him up. Now they said that the pow was because he owed some money and all that. You know what comes with the whole drug lord accusation thing, right? So that's what that was about. I don't know the man because again, he's from over there. I know what a lot of people are saying, but I think that this is the very reason why we don't receive justice for situations like this, because people are saying now like, well, you know that they're not going to do nothing to nobody over there and all this and that, yeah, she still has a family though. And they still want answers regardless of how we feel about it. Her family deserves and want answers. Okay, so I just thought I'd bring that up since I haven't really seen anybody talking about it like they've been talking about the Ashley situation. Good morning, Mama Bees. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Miss Tiffany. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ty, good morning, Miss Denise. Good morning. And Aunt Natty, good morning. Y'all make sure you do me a favor, however you're watching me. If you're watching the vertical live, please double tap the screen. If you're watching the regular live, please hit that like button for me. All right. I appreciate it. All right. So that's that. Now, since we're talking about Ashley, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get to Ashley. Hold on. All right. Now they are reporting that Ashley, her autopsy has come back. Now they're not giving us any reports on her autopsy. Excuse me, which is quite interesting to me. However, um, they haven't given any details. Now the man allegedly. Now there are other um tweets and stuff resurfacing from Ashley about black men. And again, I already told y'all that we don't know what this lady's experience is. We be so quick to y'all don't do this shit when Trump posts something racist, but y'all want to come around here and absolutely make excuses for this lady's death because she said a few things about black men that wasn't far from the truth. I'm just being honest. Let's call it what it is. I'm sick of y'all at this point. I really am. The lady don't deserve for the things to happen because she said a few things about black men when we don't know her dating experience with black men. And then y'all walk around here talking about, oh, well, y'all shouldn't degrade black men and y'all shouldn't do this and y'all shouldn't do that. But y'all allow y'all black men to walk around calling y'all bitches. So I want y'all to like chill. 'Cause the outrage is stupid. Okay, it's stupid. To me, it is so dumb. Y'all walk around here letting niggas disrespect y'all every day. And the moment that she, as a black woman, posts something about black men, then y'all automatically crucifying her and telling her, "Oh, well, rest in your preference. You got what you deserve." Okay, you're weird. Nah, I just think it's so disgusting that this is how y'all operate. Again, there are women out here that, and I say this stuff all the time, but there are women out here who allow their man to literally disrespect them from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed. And y'all act like what she said was wrong. I'm sorry. But if her feelings are black men embarrass me, we don't know what kind of relationship she had before she went to the white man. with black men. Y'all be weird. I don't understand it, and I think it's so distasteful to hear people saying and reading people who have all of these things like, oh, you got what you deserve, you got this, you got that. Let me tell y'all something. No matter what a person says, they, especially in situations like this, she still didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it, bro. And so I really hope that her family gets the justice that she deserves. They have started a GoFundMe. Yesterday, I think I checked the GoFundMe. It was at 55,000. They're gonna need way more money than that. They can probably need double that. The reason why I say that is because the authorities over there in Africa don't want to release her body. They don't want to release her body to the family, which tells me that they know exactly what happened to her, which is why we haven't heard anything about this. Well, we heard that they completed the autopsy, but we haven't heard any results or anything in regards to the autopsy because I kind of believe they're covering up some things. Now, I saw a video yesterday, and you just don't know what's true, what's not true anymore with AI. But I saw a video yesterday where they said that the concierge, or not the concierge, but one of the workers at the hotel came down and gave some details about how she was found. They also have showed a picture of the closet, y'all. It was not a regular closet. It was actually, you know how in hotels and villas, listen to this. Y'all know how in hotels and villas, a lot of hotels, unless you get in a suite or something like that, they don't have actual separate closets. So think about if you were at the Marriott, girl. Okay, you down to the Marriott. They got a little section where they got hangers, right? And then they got a little section where the ironing board is at. There's a little section where the iron is at. There's a little section where you can fold up clothes and you can put clothes on the thing. Okay, so this thing, just imagine this thing looked like, and again, I don't know if this was real, but this was like a this closet looked like a china cabinet. It didn't look like a, I say china cabinet, that's so old school. But I'm saying it didn't look like a real closet. It looked like a doggone china thing. And I just don't believe, you just cannot make me believe that this woman hung herself with her own clothes because they were arguing, bickering, and fighting. The hotel, I guess they forgot this detail. The hotel said that they had been fussing so bad that they had given them separate rooms. And I believe that man went to that room. And what y'all need to do is release that footage from that hotel. That's what they need to be asking for. Where's the footage from the hotel? Because from the time that y'all say that y'all separated them, how did he get back to her room? But she was found in the room that she was given. So how did he get to her room? How did he get inside of her room? Maybe she let him in. But then what is the point of giving them two rooms if you're not going to be watching to see if he's going in and out of the room? Help me understand that. What's the reason? A lot of those resorts are owned by white men. P&T Ross, I don't know if I spoke, but good morning, good morning. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Now there is an AI video going around, y'all, and I don't want y'all to believe this. Okay. I don't want y'all to believe this. There's a video going around, and they're trying to say that it's Ashley, and it's a video of somebody hitting and beating on a woman. But I don't think that that's Ashley, and I don't think it's this man because the person in the video looked. They look a little bit more like on the darker side of things, and not. You know what I'm saying? She could have requested another room, but according to the reports, the hotel staff separated them. That's what the report said. The original report said, and you're right, you could be right. She could have requested it, but the report said that I mean that the hotel staff decided to split them up to keep the noise and everything down. And then yeah, and I did see that the owner of the villa of the resort was owned by the man's friend. I did see that. But see, that man friend gonna get in a lot of trouble. They confiscated his passport, okay, and they're investigating him. Now, I don't I don't know that he can do too much to the authorities over there. Now, maybe the hotel friend could. Who knows? Who knows? Them confiscating his passport and them holding him was something that it's a good step in a great direction. Now, if they come around here in a couple of days and say that they gave it back to him and let him come back over here, then I know something. Hmm. If that's true, a red flag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now you know they had to have been arguing loud if the staff had to intervene. That's what I said, which then makes me wonder if y'all gave them two different rooms, why did not nobody follow up and pay attention to what was going on even after that? Because you don't work in the hospitality field, right? They always teach us don't get into disputes with the people. You can de-escalate it by maybe separating them, giving them a room, calling the police, whatever you feel like you need to do to de-escalate the situation, right? Now y'all notice, was the police not called if y'all were disturbing the sound? Did they not call the police? And then also too, I used to review footage. So if okay, let me use this for an example. Um, One time we had this man, he was making credit cards and fake IDs and stuff like that. I used to work at the Doubletree, y'all. And this man was up in his room making fake debit cards and fake IDs and all kind of stuff, right? The only way that we found out was because his wife had come downstairs and said that he was yelling and screaming at her and all of this, and she got locked out of the room and she needed a key to get back in the room. So of course we checked her ID, we gave her a key, but we had to go up just to make sure what was going on. When she opened that door and I saw all them kids in there, this man was doing this stuff in front of them kids. He instantly waited until he thought I walked off. Y'all, I heard that man slap that lady. I heard that man slap that lady. I sure did. Went downstairs and I just told my manager, I said, hey, I think there's some weird stuff going on over there in that room. Okay. But I don't suggest that nobody at this hotel staff go up there and check. Okay. If you don't believe me, look them cameras. Okay. She looked at the cameras. Maybe next thing I know, the police and the sheriff and everybody was walking in. Well, they went up there to their room to arrest. They arrested. It was him. It was another man in there, and they arrested that woman. And I'm only saying that because I just don't see if they were arguing loud enough for y'all to separate rooms for them, why would y'all not pay attention to the footage? Why would y'all not pay attention to what was going on with them if you had to separate or intervene? I don't know. It don't make sense to me as far as that intervening goes. And in the separate rooms. So TA Co, you may be very right about that. You may be very right about that. All right. So Ashley, and somebody told me that well, I'm not reporting it, but somebody did say that somebody from Africa was up on um was up on Queen Sheba's channel and was saying a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm just gonna say it like this. Yeah, I just, and that ain't no disrespect. I just rather hear it from family and family only at this point. You know what I mean? Which is why I'm glad that her family is doing interviews. So we don't have to speculate, we don't have to add stuff because we see how it happened with Shanquilla Robinson. So um not saying that that person may not have firsthand information, but again, I'd rather hear it from the family when it comes to this. Okay. So we'll see where it goes. I'm gonna keep you guys continuously updated on this situation. Y'all know how I feel about situations like this, and so I just feel like it's my due diligence to make sure y'all good. Right? All right. So Bell Collective Birmingham episode 2 airs tonight. Bell Collective Birmingham episode 2 airs tonight. Episode 2 airs tonight. I am super excited about episode 2. We're gonna see what episode 2 is gonna give. Okay. We gotta figure out what this beef is between Kayla and Amber. Okay. We got to figure out what the beef is between Kayla and Amber because I seen the preview and it looked like it's about to cook up. Okay. Lord have mercy. Um Hey, Jamie, what's going on? She was translating in his and has a friend in that area told her. Wait, say that again. Oh, they were translating. Oh, okay, okay. Y'all see how that's why I said you see how people be doing stuff. Cause see, the message that I got said that the man was going off from Africa about something. You see how people do? That's why I'm glad I just took that with a grain of salt. Okay. I'm glad I took that with a grain of salt. You see how folk just get on here and lie, start the shit. Thank y'all for clearing that up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Melanin Beauty, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, thank y'all for clearing that. You see how people are just starting some shit. Thank y'all for clearing that up. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. So let's go ahead. The way it was presented to me was that the man had that somebody from Africa had gotten up there and was telling all of spilling all the business, basically what they were saying. So I appreciate y'all again for cleaning it up. And there was no disrespect there, so don't nobody go take no lies back, cause we know how y'all do. Some folk like to lie. Don't lie. Don't go around there lying. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's get into this situation, honey. Okay, hold on. Wait, what happened to it? Oh, all right. I want to get into this. Hold on. Let me read this last comment real quick. That person also said that she knows someone in the medical field in that exact county or country, I'm sorry, and he has told her some things but didn't say if he was physically at the hospital to give this info. Oh wow. And it was a lady talking, not even a man. You see, Natty, you see how people start shit? You see how people start stuff? Hmm. See how people start stuff? Child. I'm glad y'all cleared that up. So I haven't had time to review folks' videos and stuff like that. When I say I've been busy, I've been stupid busy. But thank y'all for clearing that up. Hey, Butterfly, what's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning, Chronicles. Kim K, what's going on? What's going on? Good morning, Lady Shell. Good morning, good morning. All right, so let's get into this next story, y'all. So I found this to be very interesting. So here we go. Neighbors, picture this. Cicely, 19. Okay. Neighbors, a woman has been awarded $300,000 in damages after a jury found the Carnival Corporation 60% liable for her injuries that she suffered during a drunken fall. Girl, you was drunk. Now it has to be based off of the limit. That's probably why they got held liable. Now, Sanders, a 45-year-old nurse, filed a lawsuit in November of 2024 after an incident earlier that year in which she says that she was served 14 tequila shots on Carnival Radiant's ship over a 9-hour period. Okay. Anyway, let me keep reading. The lawsuit alleges that she was visibly intoxicated, swaying, stammering, slurring her speech, had alcohol on her breath, and was acting belligerent while she was in plain view of the crew members serving her these alcoholic beverages. Now, soon after, Sanders suffered a fall while trying to walk down a set of stairs. She was later discovered unconscious at the bottom of the staircase in a crew area only. I'm sorry, she should have went to cruise ship jail. Now Sanders sustained injuries including a concussion, headaches, a possible traumatic brain injury. That's why she got paid. Back injuries, tailbone injuries, bruising, pain, suffering, extreme mental anguish, and more. Throughout the litigation, Carnival argued that Sanders failed to identify any of the bartenders or bars where she was overserved, and that there were no allegations regarding plaintiff stumbling, sleeping at a bar, slurring her words, or exhibiting any other intoxicated like behaviors. Ultimately, the jury found that Carnival was negligent and 60% liable, and Sanders was awarded $300,000. Now, baby, let me say this, huh? Because, girl, what you was drinking? What you drunk 14 tequila shots? Oh my God, that would have had me. Oh God, I've been slumped over. The one thing about it, I can't do tequila like I used to could. But one of my good friends invited me to a frat party one time. They had these, baby, they had tequila shots going after tequila shot after tequila shot after tequila shot after tequila shot after tequila shot. Y'all, I thought I was on fire in the middle of the road. I was stopped, dropping, and rolling in the middle of the street. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna never do the tequila again. That tequila, they say gin make you sin. But that tequila had me round. Yeah, yeah. The tequila had me bent over. Yeah, child. Uh-uh. But she probably got paid if she actually went through all this stuff, like concussions and all that stuff. That's probably why she got paid, honey. That's probably why she got paid. She got paid, got paid, got paid. Yeah, yeah. I can't do the tequila no more. 'Cause, baby, I thought I was on fire. And let me tell y'all, that tequila had made me so sick that next day. That next day, sat in the car at my grandmama's house for over 4 hours. My grandmama eventually called me and was like, "Boy, what is wrong with you?" I said, "I don't feel good." First thing she said was, "Well, probably if you stop doing all that drinking, you'll be all right." It got me, y'all. It got me, baby. They, yes, y'all. They say I was stop, dropping, and rolling in the middle of the street. Just trying to figure out what, baby. Yeah, tequila just ain't it for me. Tequila ain't it for me. 300K for all those incidents, that's a small pay. It's a small payout, but yeah. And who knows? I don't know what she was asking for before. Yeah, it's a small payout because she probably only gonna see a good half of that. Okay, because she gonna have to pay her lawyers. She got to pay all the big, yeah. So she probably ain't gonna even see half of that. I did. I thought I was on fire in the road, y'all. Baby, they say you could just stop, drop, and roll. My friend Charles just knew. I told Charles, I said, listen, I love you, friend, but don't never invite me to no party like this again. Okay. Please don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. They said cause for stuff. And the matter is, y'all don't remember none of that stuff happening. You heard it. I don't remember none of that stuff happening. Okay, before we move on, mm, mm, mm. Prepare to be sick of me. Prepare to be sick of me. Is y'all coming to the tour? What's up? What's up? What y'all doing? Y'all coming? Is you coming? Is you coming? Is y'all coming to the tour? That's what I wants to know. Is y'all coming? P&2 Ross, you asked me if you could know the menu. P&2 Ross, is there something specific that you would rather us cook? Are you on a are you on a diet or something and you would like us to honor your diet? Like what's going on? You can talk to me, you can just tell me, you know what I'm saying? What are your suggestions? That's what y'all can do real quick. Okay, y'all can drop suggestions in the chat. Drop suggestions. The only thing that I will say that y'all can't suggest is, baby, we don't have time for no oxtails. But everything else we good with. Hey, I'm getting my ticket today. I will tell y'all those Atlanta tickets, they already going fast. Did an interview last night. When I did that interview last night, we sold 10 tickets just last night. So y'all need to go let my Atlanta people, they buying them tickets. We speaking sold out shows, okay? Sold out shows, sold out shows, sold out shows, sold out shows. Now, P&2 Ross, we talking about food. We talking about food. We need food, honey, not dessert. We partnering with people when it comes to the dessert, but we talking about food, food. Now remember, this is a press tour, so each one of these dates, y'all, it is limited seating. Okay, it is limited seating. It is intimate, and again, we are speaking sold out shows. I want all these shows sold out. Yes, there is a possibility that uh, three new cities could be added. Okay, y'all pray my strength in the Lord. All right, pray my strength in the Lord and get them tickets. Let me drop the link so y'all can start getting your tickets, your early bird tickets. Early bird sale in next week, next Friday. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Let me come around over here. Okay, there's the link. Let me put it in the other chat. How many people over? Hold on. How many people over here watching? 22. All right, let me put it over here. Why they telling me? Why they ain't showing me all the comments? Because I didn't see Miss Dee come in. I didn't see Miss Stephanie come in. I wonder why it's not showing. I didn't see Omar come in. Mama Bees, you like that shrimp and grits? Well, okay, shrimp and grits is definitely on the menu. Shrimp and grits is definitely on the menu. And this time I'm gonna do some tiger shrimps. That's what I'm gonna do. Look at me talking ghetto tiger shrimps. I'm gonna do tiger shrimp because tiger shrimp are big. And when I eat shrimp and grits, I want all of like give me the big shrimps. But I ain't gonna lie, that store that I had went to, they had Mama B's know what store I went to. Them shrimps was a pretty good size. I gotta quit saying shrimps. The shrimp was a pretty good size. Now it's not about me, but I don't eat certain things. I don't want to pay for a ticket to meet and greet and eat and can't eat. That's just why I keep asking about the menu. But I'll be in the house even if I can't eat. But I would prefer to eat. Um, I will be in the house, is what you said. Okay. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But the menu will be released before people purchase their tickets. That snapper you was talking about the other day sounds good. I agree. I agree. I'm here for a snapper. Hey, Miss Dee Dee. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets. I did drop the link in the chat. Oh, you know what? You know what I can do? Hold on one second. Let me see if this works real quick, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. They say you could put a QR code on here. How you do it? Oh, but I don't want that thing in the middle. Okay, hold on one second, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Let me do this really quick. I'm gonna put the link on the QR code up here so to show the whole time. Um, dang. Oh, here you go. Okay. Oh, all right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Tour tickets. Let's see how this work, y'all. Y'all know I don't really fool with StreamYard like that. But it look like they're trying to get up. Look like they're trying to do a little something. Okay, you can see the QR code. Can you see it? Let me see if it worked. I see it. Let's see if it worked, honey. It's small. I don't think I can make it any bigger, but let's see. Let's see if it worked. It worked, y'all. That link worked. That QR code worked. So get your tickets, honey. Get your tickets. 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 So crazy. I will be in Charlotte next weekend. Come on, Charlotte, next weekend. So this isn't a Darius cookie. Hell no, the baby. Mm-mm. I don't want nothing that I do compared to that nasty flubber man right there. That's somebody I can't stand. So yeah, no, this is not a Darius Cooks event. This is a comedy show. This is a live cooking experience. You're gonna get to eat good food, and I'm not charging $800 for tickets either. Tickets are very reasonable. General admission tickets are like $40. Very reasonable tickets. Now I don't like that big fat ass man. I can't stand him. I'm sorry. I just seen a video. It's just the fact that you mentioned him. I seen a video about him the other day, and really like this man has not run into the right person to humble him because you really think you are that dude. You're not. Let's stop fooling with that man when he was cooking with that colostomy bag, that drainage everywhere. Hell no. Mm-mm. Hey, you trigger me a little bit, little baby. You trigger me a little bit. Trigger me a little bit. Oh, child, you trigger me. All right, let's move into our next piece of things. You know, I could be triggered like that. My God. But y'all, let's talk about Caroline Levitt. Why you can't move the QR code though? Oh, there we go. We can move. Okay, let's talk about Caroline Levitt's stringy headline whore. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this video up real quick. Well, first, here we go. Hate the fact that these people like playing in our faces like we dumb or stupid and don't know what's going on. And it just really irritates my soul to the core. It really do. It irritates my soul to the core because I like playing with people. I like lying. Listen to this. Oh wait.
Look at how gas prices decreased over the past year since this president was in office. And thank goodness we have a president in an administration that believes in American energy dominance in bringing down prices at the pump. Look at how gas prices decreased over the past year since this president was in office. And thank goodness we have a president in an administration that
You see, you stringy head lying whore. Okay. Girl, you're gonna get up here and lie in the American people face. You don't worry about gas prices. It doesn't mean anything to y'all because it's chump change. Okay. But to the people who work very hard to for their money, to be, it used to cost $25 for them to fill gas. So think about it because we already know what you're doing. You're trying to say that this is the only president that has gotten gas prices down because what President Obama and what President Biden did, you know, gas prices when they were president. Sick of y'all. I am so sick of this cabinet. I am so sick of everything tied to Donald. Donisha Delonda Trump. Okay, I am sick of it, girl. Y'all do these White House press conferences and don't do nothing but get your fat face up there and lie. That's it. All y'all do is lie. Girl, go to hell. That's all I got for you, you stringy head whore. And they say she was like, what they say she was like 65, 60 something. So she like almost 70 years old or something. Or is that Pam Bondi? Gas prices have gone up a lot. No, baby, I don't even know who in their right mind would listen to these fools. And it just be baffling me that folk be sitting up there really clapping like they really saying something for real. And they ain't doing nothing but lying to y'all. You know what the gas prices is if you ain't got no electric car. You got to go around there and fill your car up at the gas pump, ain't it? Just, ugh. But these people are going to continue to defend these folks and everything, you know? That's what they're going to keep doing. Let's get into Trumpisha around here. Now, y'all know he don't, hold on. He went over there and said that the DoorDash McDonald's debacle was staged. We already know that. But then he gonna try to call out the lady after he already tried to put up a picture and say he was Dr. Jesus. Like he round here laying hands and healing the sick and raising the dead. Like he's some type of God or something like that, right? Now you done went around there and bothered that woman whose husband got cancer. Well, she needed to be bothered because clearly she's MAGA. But you went around there and got that lady, chose to use that lady as a pawn, and then gonna come up here and say that everything was embarrassing and it was a little tacky. Girl, no, what's tacky is your presidency. That's what's tacky, bitch. You already knew what that was. Look at this, y'all.
That no one has ever uttered before. God bless the IRS. Can you believe it? I don't know. I've never heard that before. We have to patent that. We have to do something. Earlier this week at the White House, I met a wonderful woman.
You look like the same IRS that you suing. Oh, well, did that lawsuit get thrown out? It might have got thrown out. Some one of the lawsuits got thrown. No. That ain't what they got thrown out. What got thrown out was that lawsuit that you had against the Washington Post. That's what got thrown out. Sir, you talking about the same IRS that you around her suing? You talking about them? You talking about the same IRS that you owe money, but you suing them? Oh, okay. Got it.
Named Sharon Simmons, a grandmother driving DoorDash to help support her husband's cancer treatment. She's got serious cancer. She's going to be okay, I think. Sharon delivered McDonald's to the Oval Office. It was a little bit of a, to be honest, it was a little tacky. They come up with these crazy ideas like McDonald's, although that was the biggest ever on Google. They say #1 ever. And the garbage truck. I mean, we do these things in politics. They're a little embarrassing. They're a little tiny embarrassing, but we do them and you win by landslides. It's one of the, so we got to keep doing them. No, we got to knock on the Oval Office door. This does not happen. That no one has ever.
And what is he even saying? Ugh. Y'all, what's he even saying, bro? Like, we landslide. Yeah. So what are you even saying? Hey, Death, what's going on over there? You know what? No, he's not okay, Nikki B. He's not okay. He's not okay. He's not okay. He's not okay. Not at all. Not at all. He's not. The man is crazy. All right. So we talked about this briefly yesterday, but Erika Campbell was under fire for.
I am celebrating 25 years. Me and my husband are getting married again. Our vow renewal celebration will be powerful. It is not just celebrating us; it's celebrating everybody who's been on this journey with us, our entire family, those that have prayed for us, covered us, walked with us through difficult times, all of that. And I want a dress that represents all of that. It's not just about me and him. It's a celebration of love. It's a celebration of what I believe God has done in and through us. And I'm super, super grateful. Thank y'all so much. I'm so excited. I think this is going to be a wonderful celebration of love and what God has done. Yes, I am celebrating 25 years.
All right. I do have the proof and the receipts. I wasn't able to put it on here, but Erica actually did this video and a post 2 days prior to Tina's divorce news coming out. So leave that lady alone. Leave that lady alone. Let her enjoy her 25 years of marriage with her husband. Tina actually shout out to Gospel Artist Entertainment. He was able to capture this. But Tina commented on Erica's video and said, 25 years on them, gonna be bomb. Let's go Dub and E. Y'all know that's what they call Warren, his baby Dub. And also Tina is gonna help you pick your dresses. Let's see what else it say. Y'all let my sister be great, okay? I love her and my brother, and this is a celebration. So Tina came out and told y'all leave her sister alone, damn it. Okay. I don't know what y'all wanted Erica to do. Y'all wanted Erica to fold up or something. Hell, her anniversary next month. She can help when Teddy decided to go down there to the Los Angeles Municipal Court to file paperwork on Tina. And let me also say this too. I really do think that Tina and Teddy have already talked about this stuff. They've been separated since 2024. They already talked about this. Um, so I really don't understand why they're giving Erica so much grief. Leave that lady alone. Her and her husband should be celebrated. The world does not stop just because someone's getting a divorce. Exactly. The thing is this: if we don't know nothing else, we know Erica gonna have her sister back. Like, to me, so when people say it's distasteful, it's this, it's that, y'all, she been posting about her marrying or doing a vow renewal with Warren. She been talking about this. Erica been talking about this since January of this year. Y'all just so happen to be keeping to be peeping it. If y'all want to get on somebody, the one person that I think y'all could get on is Google, for Google getting on her doing that video that she did. Other than that, leave Erica alone, damn it. Leave her alone. Leave the first lady alone. I'm really surprised Tina and Teddy stayed married for this long. Hey, Leo Lion, hope you're doing all right. Long because they're a reality show. They was always having disagreements, and I still remember how Tina jacked up his little antique car. Well, but that man cheated. That man cheated, and again, I think what people don't realize is that man didn't just cheat with no random woman. That man chose to cheat with the lady that they wanted around their children, that was watching their children, cleaning up their house and doing all of the things. That's who that man allegedly cheated with. The man also allegedly cheated with Tina's best friend. Okay. Not only that, a family friend as well. Now, this is somebody the other day saying family member. Now, y'all ain't heard that come out of my mouth. Because don't nobody come around here and get me about that because I ain't said that. I knew it was a family friend and not a family member. That's what people get for running their mouth. Like, you really on Tina, I mean on Erica, but Erica been talking about this. Erica been talking about this, and like everybody is now posting the videos of where she talked about this ahead of time, and they also talking about the fact that we already know Tina got Erica. I mean Erica got Tina back. They gonna be all right. She gonna be all right. Tina gonna be all right. Yeah, she gonna be all right. And even if Erica did that to take the attention off of Tina, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Even though we know that's not why she did it, but even if that was the case, then who are we? All right, let's talk about something, y'all, because they love us until things like this happen. But let's talk about it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take a swig of water. I gotta wet my whistle. Drink that water so you can have clear skin. Drink that water so you can have clear skin. All right. So let me pull this up because I find this interesting. All right. I'm gonna read this. First of all, let me put this disclaimer out. I'm not a woman and I can't get pregnant. Okay. I can't get pregnant and I'm not a woman. But I want to talk about this. A white woman is suing California to dismantle a program built to save Black mothers' lives. Erika Jimenez of Pasadena filed a lawsuit against the California Department of Public Health on April the 2nd, claiming that the state's Black infant health program violated her equal protection rights by denying her entry based on race. To be clear, Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely than white women to die in labor or from pregnancy related complications. And Black infants are twice as likely as white infants to die before their first birthday. The BIH program was built specifically to address that crisis. Jimenez is represented by Pacific Legal Foundation, a group that's part of a growing wave of lawsuits targeting programs designed to support Black communities. Momentum that picked up after the Supreme Court's 2023 affirmative action ruling. This isn't about access, this isn't about dismantling what little protection Black mothers have, and we should be talking about it. And I felt like because I have women on this platform, I really want to know how you all feel about this because I think that this is ultimately disgusting. I think that this is disgusting. Reason I think this is disgusting is because, like I just read, Black women, we do know that. You do not need to be a woman to know this, but Black women have the biggest risk when it comes to birth, when it comes to childbirth, when it comes to, I mean, listen, the lady that just passed away about 6 months ago that died from complications of birth, of giving birth. So a Black lady. What about the black couple? Was they in Atlanta that ended up suing about the complications with the pregnancy, the delivery, and the baby? So I think this is hold the hell up, hold the hell up. It's 66 people in here, and y'all ain't got shit to say about this. Hold the hell up. So all of y'all just walked into work meetings and something, and y'all ain't got nothing to say about this. Girl, let me show them. Y'all saw this one right here. Anybody said a mumbling peep about this one. Is I'm on mute? I ain't on mute. Oh well, child. Maybe the people ain't got nothing to say. Well, I'll advocate for the Black women. Listen, ma'am, I hope this get tossed out. I hope it get tossed out, shredded up, and sent to the River of Jordan. Okay, because you're not a Black woman. You're a white woman. You don't have to worry about complications like Black women do. Okay. Hold on. Uh, to drop a comment. Let me know you listen. Did my comments just stop moving or what's going on? Okay, there we go. We got some kind of traction. Thank you, Jamie. That lady know what she doing. She need to go around to her. Exactly. Go around. No, you okay, DK. I understand if you driving. But yeah, everybody 75 people up in here, everybody ain't driving. Wow, they don't want Black people to have anything. They don't. And the thing is this, y'all be cool with us. Y'all be cool with us until stuff like this happen. So I'm quite sure she's gonna say it's not about race because I have Black friends. What you bet? What you bet? Look at race. I have black friends. Yeah, I have black friends. So it's not about race. Shout out to whoever just bought their tour ticket. Shout out to you. Shout out to whoever just bought that tour ticket. Shout out to y'all, honey. Y'all cleaning up. I'm driving too and try. Okay, all y'all driving now. Everybody driving now. No, I'm just playing. Y'all be safe. Um, they want to strip us. They want to strip us of everything. Now, again, they want to be just like us, and then, but they don't want what comes with wanting to be like us. They don't like that. They don't like that. They get the running out of Dodge when that type of stuff happens. Go, you clearly do not have to worry about it at the rate that black women need to worry about it. So go, I hope they toss that shit out. Actually, I hope they toss it in your face. I had to come down here and talk to you about that one, cause yeah. All right, let's move on. White people always forget we have to create programs, schools, communities, etc., because of how we are treated. Exactly. Just like even funding. Funding, let's just call it what it is. White people can walk into a place, ask for a check, whatever they pitch. I don't care if they pitch is 2 minutes, they're gonna get it. With us, we have to work extra hard. We have to prove ourselves. We have to prove. Can I be honest with y'all? And this don't have nothing specifically to do with pregnancy, but let me just give y'all an example. Okay. When I'm, searching for sponsors for the award shows, things like that, um, I know that if I was white doing this, I would eat up sponsors. Sponsors just gonna come in. But since you have to do the legwork, reach out to these people, etc., we gotta work 10 times harder to even get considered or even for a conversation to happen, right? Prime example, we have to wait. We have to wait to be considered. And if you're considered, then maybe even your pitch, you still gonna have to work 10 times hard with your pitch as well. That's just how it works. Y'all know we have always had to work 10 times harder in everything that we do. School, programs, finances, and everything that we do. We've had to work 10 times harder than they have. Which is why I don't feel no ways tired about them people who was once MAGA nuts and now they coming back on this side wanting us to feel some type of way about them being MAGA nuts. No, girl, because you woke up, you want me to have something to say about you waking up? No, you should have been woke. You should have been woke up, but you did. Remember how that nurse did that lady that was pregnant a few months ago? I think that was at a DFW hospital. Yeah, and not only that, but around that same time, another another um another situation happened like that. Remember where the couple was turned away from the hospital and the lady ended up having a baby in the car? If I'm not mistaken, didn't that baby something happened to that baby, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to put that out there if it's not true. I'll look it up. But yeah, you're right, DK. That one we know for sure. Where that nurse was being very like nonchalant about stuff. Yeah, I definitely remember that. Programs are necessary for them. They get the care. Yeah, they get everything they need. All they got to do is walk into a place and get what they need. We can't do that. We just can't do that. So I thought I'd bring that story to you. All right. Now I got a few more stories and then I gotta get out of here, y'all.
Are you concerned about the impact that this war in Iran is having on our national debt?
Oh my God. Yes, of course I am. Stevie Wonder can even see how much this is costing us. So gas prices are going up. It's almost $10 in California, and fertilizer is going up. I mean, you name it, the prices have gone up. And this dude, Dr. Jesus, okay, is wanting to spend $2 billion of your money every single day rather than help you get health care. Fuck his ass.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Are you concerned about the impact that this war in Iran is having on our national debt?
Oh my God. Yes, of course I am. Stevie Wonder can even see how much this is costing us. So gas prices are going up. It's almost $10 in California, and fertilizer is going up. I mean, you name it, the prices have gone up. And this dude, Dr. Jesus, okay, is wanting to spend $2 billion of your money every single day rather than help you get health care. Fuck his ass.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Are you concerned?
You know what the hell happened? I wasn't muted. My what's the name went out. Can y'all hear me now? Now my little mic done went out. So y'all didn't hear me read none of this. Oh, my little case is dead. That's why. Um, y'all didn't hear me read none of it. Okay. Well, hold on, because I think this important. Let's skim through it. Okay, hold on. I had to charge my thing. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, so let's get back up here. Child, I was reading. It's almost done too. All right. Trump just hired a black woman doctor to clean up RFK Jr.'s mess at the CDC. Ciao. Now, Donald Trump just went over RFK Jr.'s head and hired a pro vaccine black woman doctor to run the CDC. On Thursday, Trump announced on True Social that he's nominating Dr. Erika Swartz, a retired Coast Guard Admiral and former Deputy Surgeon General, to lead the for Disease Control and Prevention. He called her a star. What he did not mention in that his own health secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., has spent the last year torching the CDC's vaccine credibility, and Swartz is basically the anti-Kennedy. This is uh 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 demotion dressed up in a nomination. Okay. So basically what they're saying is he's demoting RFK and promoting her. Now, Swartz is not some random MAGA hire. She is credentialed beyond belief. MD from Brown, JD from the University of Maryland, Masters in Public Health and Masters in Public Health from the Uniformed Services University, a biomedical engineering degree to round it all out. And she has spent 24 years in uniform across the Navy, the Public Health Services Commission Corps, and the Coast Guard, where she made a rear admiral and served as chief medical officer. Now, her father was a career Navy master chief stationed in San Diego. Three of her siblings served in the military. She is one of the few Black women in a senior leadership position across the second Trump administration. She also ran COVID testing during Trump's first administration, according to former Trump health official Brett Book. Yeah, okay, anyway, whatever. Swartz wrote the federal government first ever official policies on the pandemic, flu, anthrax, and smallpox vaccines during her time as Coast Guard at Coast Guard headquarters. Her entire professional legacy is built on vaccinating people. The New York Times reported that her nomination is a signal that the White House is distancing itself from Kennedy's anti-vaccine agenda ahead of the midterms. They picked up on it. They picked up on it. I'm going to be honest with y'all, okay? I feel a way about this administration. But if she gets hired, I'm I'm here for it, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm here for it. Okay, I'm here for it because she get the credentials. That's why, and I believe that he's gonna get rid of a lot of people before the midterms. I do. What's his name is on his way out of here. He's gonna get rid of a lot of people. He's gonna get rid of a lot of people right before the midterms because he already know what's gonna happen at the midterms. He already Democrats gonna flip these seats and he ain't gonna stand a chance, and he knows it. And that's why he's getting rid of everybody that yeah, he's trying to be strategic, but it's not working. Okay. He is trying to get back in the black people's graces. Um, I don't really think he's trying to get back into black people's graces, but I do think that I don't think he'll ever be back in black people's graces. I think black people have already picked up on his stupidity. Hmm. Thank God that someone with credentials and experience is coming to the CDC. Hey, Nurse Janae. So, do I design work for public agencies? And so, I do design work for public agencies, and one has been the CDC. They've cut so much funding for those folks that they're month to month with their budget. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. I believe that with a lot of places, like that they are month to month with budgets. You know, budgets used to be a quarterly thing. Child, not no more. Not no more. You know, budgets went from years to quarters or from year. It used to be a whole year, then it went to 6 months, then it went to quarters, and now every day. So yeah, I get it. I totally get it. She does look like Oprah a little bit. She do. To be honest with y'all, the first glance I thought it was Omarosa. I did. I thought it was Omarosa. Okay, I'm almost done, y'all. Before we get there, let's go ahead and take up an offering. Let's go ahead and take up an offering. Take up our offering. hmm Let's take about our offering. What time is it? It is 8:01. Look at that. I think you're doing something. Last night it was 7:01. Today is 8. Ah, glory. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. You glory. You glory. Glory. Ain't God good? Last night, yesterday it was 7:01. Today is 8:01. Oh God. Now I ain't listen. Look at Jesus. Won't he do it? So $8 and 1 cent over to the catch app, honey. And if we can get how many people we got listening to us? We got 61 people listening to us. Can we get 8 people to be a blessing? 8 people to be a blessing with $8 and 1 cent. My God. My God, my God. Let me run my little commercial and I'll be right back.
Present you as he turns. This great leader, Chief Apostle Lamar Miller Whitehead. Come on.
Oh, yes. So we give you all the glory and all the honor. Hallelujah. 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 All right. Let's get into our next thing, child. Y'all finna gag at this. Okay, let me go up here. Let's check this. All right. Yeah, honey, the bishop. Y'all know I missed the bishop. Okay, girl, so listen, just completely fell at laughing. Get a load of this. Former Homeland, shout out to the Hollywood area. Former Department of Homeland Security, Pete Christie Noam's husband, Byron Noam, allegedly had fantasies about leaving his high-profile wife for ex-worker in a cross-dressing community and hoped to become a transgender woman named Crystal, according to the Daily Mail. Byron, who is 56, allegedly used a pseudonym, Crystal Balls 66. Stop my face, please. It, it, it's out my face. Get it. Get this out my face, y'all. Get this out my face. Get this out my face. Baby, baby, get this out of my face. Because what? Girl, not Crystal, not I cannot. I cannot. I cannot, bro. Not Crystal Ball 666. Okay, I am sorry. That is hilarious to me. While speaking with women with whom he had a on-off secret online relationship with. Now, Shy reportedly, a 30-year-old left-wing dominatrix, held a secret relationship with Byron Nome for over 9 years, per the Daily Mail. Shy is a 5-foot ex-worker known as Ray Lynn Riley with large 250cc titty implants. That's why you wanted titties. You was thinking about her? I believe them extra. They say it's extra large. I don't know. I don't know the size of titties and stuff, but they say that's extra large, sir. Not large, but extra large. Oh my. She shared dozens of alleged phone records and online messages with the Daily Mail. Byron, who also allegedly used the alias Jason Jackson, allegedly sent Shy tons of payments. During the alleged audio recording, Byron told Shy that he loved her and worshiped her as his goddess. Mm. He even allegedly claimed that he wanted to marry her, claiming that she was so much better than his wife and that he didn't think his family stands a chance compared to her. My God, from Zion. Don't divorce this man, girl. No, never mind. Stay with him. It's reported that Byron would even let Shy insult his wife. An alleged text after finding out who Byron really was, Shy wrote, "Fuck your family." She allegedly called the whole Norm family gross, and he allegedly replied, "We love that." Byron also claimed that in the alleged audio recordings that he desired to transition into a woman via surgery and hormone therapy. Hormone therapy. He even allegedly wanted to be called Crystal in reference to his above mentioned pseudonym, Crystal Balls. Wow. 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 So you want big titties and so you get a sexual rise out of somebody calling your somebody coming for your wife?
Look like you.
You want to
Oh,
look like
child.
me?
Thank
That's
you.
Mm,
I mean, who
oh,
doesn't want to
girl.
look like you?
I mean,
Oh,
that's very fair.
girl.
We could
Oh,
get you a nice little collar that says crystal.
oh.
I bet you would wear my thongs, wouldn't you?
That's what you was over there.
I would.
Mm,
You know what I want?
What,
Oh,
Eve?
heavens.
Do I?
Girl, oh my God. Invoice, email. Well, this was a cash apping each other. Girl, you was paying them invoices with Christy no money. Oh, oh, girl. Oh, let me look at these receipts. How much money did you get? Oh, girl, wait a minute. Oh, okay. So on November the 2nd, you got $969.61. Oh my word. On November the 3rd, damn, the next day, you get $581.57. And then 2 days after that, you got another 900 and you got another 900 and oh my God. Then on the 15th, you got $484. Oh wow. $242. Oh wow. 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 Look at them titties. So why is the nipple so deformed on the fake titties? Why the nipple way up there why is the nipple up north? The nipple supposed to be in the summer. The nipple up there up north doing its own thing. So why the nipple way up there. Pull up there. It's gotta be AI, bro. This gotta be AI. This white gotta be AI, y'all. AI. It's supposed to be AI. Y'all, the one in the white is the key, man. I didn't know he had them butt pants. You know, y'all gotta get, but y'all weren't blessed with butt. We know that. We know y'all wasn't blessed to be thick with it, 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 thick with it. Dig with it. Okay, moving on. Okay, so this man, they say he done had 34 plastic surgeries and a new name to date his ex again after a restraining order. You are a weird bitch. Okay. You are, and there's a special place for you. No, 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 no. Hold on. I'm not talking about they look like twins. Who? You talking about these two men on the screen? This man then had 37 plastic surgeries. Okay. 37 plastic surgeries. A man reportedly underwent 37 plastic surgeries and even changed his name in a disturbing attempt to get close to his ex, despite having a restraining order against him. The extreme transformation was allegedly meant to make him unrecognizable, but instead, it raised serious legal and safety concerns. No, you don't think. And maybe this is a wig you have on your head. Now, the story has sparked strong reactions online, with many questioning how far someone one can go after a breakup and when it crosses the line into dangerous obsession. It already crossed the line into dangerous obsession when you went down there to that doctor and sat in front of that doctor 37 times. So the before picture is on the left and the after picture is on the right. The before pictures on the left and the after pictures on the right. Because if you pay attention, his nose look better. He also got them. He also done some lipo on his face because he got them wrinkles on his forehead. He done something to his face. His nose is different. Y'all see his lips is shaped a little bit different. Yeah, sir. And that's what I'm saying. If you get 37 plastic surgeries, I don't know how much you pay because you do need to go around and write that doctor and that you need to sue that doctor. You need to sue that doctor. You need to sue that doctor. Ain't no pain that good for me to go to surgery and get right. So he used Klarna for 37 pounds. He looks look like the same person. That's why I say he need to go back down there and ask the doctor for their money back because, sir, what's the difference? I don't see no difference. Okay. I don't think the girl took him back. I don't think she took him back, which is probably why he got caught. Yeah, I don't think she took him back. It's not that serious, right? Move on. You're gonna find somebody else that you're probably gonna love. You know, you're gonna love them. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I got one more thing to talk about, and I'm out of here. Um, thank you to Mocha Drop, and thank you to hold on. Oh, to friend, my friend. Hey, thank you so much for the catch out. Okay, so I want to talk about this situation because I was gonna stay out of these. I was gonna stay out of these. I was gonna stay out of it. 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 But I think I got something I want to say. Right, if you don't know who Darren Fleet is, he is a comedian in the LGBTQ um, uh, community. However, he did an interview, and in his interview, he said that he didn't play with God, so he wasn't going to marry a man and live happily ever after. Okay. He said that we all have things that we deal with that we don't want to die dealing with, such as like homosexuality or drinking or drugs or whatever the case may be. That's basically what he's saying, right? To each his own. To each his own. But when you say you're not playing with God, but you still are sleeping with men, that's where I get confused. Because it's not like you have transformed your life already and you're saying, oh, I'm not going to sleep with men anymore. You're actively still sleeping with men while yet actively saying you're not going to marry a man because you don't play with God. I'm not understanding that. That part is what don't make sense to me. Okay. It doesn't make sense to me. If you have transformed your life and then you did an interview and you said, I'm not going to be with men because I don't play with God. I don't, so you playing with God right now though. I, I mean, from your own sentiments, you're playing with God right now. Because no matter if you marry a man, date a man, have sex with a man, you're screwing a man. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what he said to address Gay Magazine. Gay Magazine is a blog, and they did post that he said that he felt like gay was a sin. He's saying that he didn't say that. But in a nutshell, that's what you're saying. And I don't like when people play these type of games with their words, because that's what you said in a nutshell. But anyway, here we go.
And right now is those that get it, and those that don't. I'm not here to explain shit to a person that just don't want to get it. That's on you. You'll learn in due time, and I hope you don't run out of time. My issue with Gay Magazine is the fact y'all been following me for a while now. Y'all seen me accomplish a lot of shit. Okay? I'm on a sold out tour. I was picked as one of the freshman 15 to look out for from Kevin Hart's Heartbeat. Yeah, in LOL Network. I get residual income from a TV show I wrote on. Y'all don't share none of my accomplishments. Instead, what you wanted to do was mince my words. What I said was, I'm not going to marry a man because from what I read, I feel like I'm sinning. I didn't say I felt like gay was a sin. So that's where you fucked up. I didn't say that at all. If two gay niggas want to get married and they want to die together and they feel like they're going to heaven, that's the way you feel. I feel this way about me. So you should have said that Durand said that he is not going to marry a nigga because Durand feels like what Durand doing is sinning. And I'm not the only person that want to be all the way right before I go and meet my maker. You know how many people drink, smoke, and gamble every day? They don't want to die a drinker, smoker, or gambler. I don't want to die still fucking.
That's where you lose me. That's where you lose me. You lose me right there. Because in one breath, it's like you saying, so what are the conditions of you stepping to messing with men? This is where you lose me. What are the conditions in which you will stop messing with men if you know that it is a sin, or in your eyesight it's a sin, right? You're currently sinning. You're currently living in sin. And I'm not sure how in one breath you say, I don't want to continue to play with God, but you still score men. Who told you in your mind that when you marry men, it takes you to that next level? No, what you're currently doing right now, if this is the way that you feel, why do you have to wait until you saying you're going to marry a man? You're still doing it right now. You don't get it. You don't get your sentiments about it. It just doesn't make sense to me. Again, if I'm asking to be delivered, that's a different situation. Have me Andrew Caldwell out here. Okay. But the fact of the matter is that you're still messing with men, but then in the same breath, you're saying, I want to play with God because what I'm doing in the eyesight of God is a sin. Okay. Anyway, let me let it finish playing. Again, I just he lost me with this one.
Niggas. Is that a problem? Is that a crime? So for people to be all in my comment section, oh, Darren, I was with you until you said this. I'm a follower. Bitch, first and foremost, most of you I've never even seen at my shows. Gay Magazine didn't even read the room. They thought that, oh, this gonna help him lose out. It ain't gonna help me lose shit because most of my following are females. When I look out into my audience, it be women with their husbands. Now, do gay people come to see me? Sure. Do lesbian people come to see me? Sure. But they come to see me because they love my material, not because of what the fuck I do in bed, because I've never used gay to you get me nowhere. I'm one of the fewer LGBT artists that know gay is not a fucking talent. Gay is what you choose to do in your bedroom if you make that choice. That's what I be saying. So don't let my decisions and the way I want to live my life affect you. Oh, because I was with you. You was never with me. You was never with me. A lot of niggas who had something to say, I would marry your little stinking ass nowhere. I saw you. Some of you niggas look like the struggles you going through and had the nerve to say, Darren, I was with you. You was never with me. You could never get with me. So why would you even be telling yourself that? Then to the other people were saying shit like, and what type of woman would marry her? Nigga, I've been with women. Are you fucking dumb? Do you know a lot of women come to my show and be trying to get with, have you seen my inbox? Full of pussy. And I don't have to do half of what these straight niggas do to get it. Trust me, you do not know me like that. You do not know me like that. Have you ever seen me in person? Nigga, your jaws will fucking drop. I look the fuck good. I'm telling you. So for you to be questioning anything I got going on about way one feel about self, that's on you. But I know a lot of people who want to be all way right before they meet their maker if you read the way I read. But don't let my beliefs deter you. If you believe you can die on a dick and still go to heaven, then die on a dick. Fuck out my face. My favorite saying right now is those that get it, and those that don't. I'm not here to explain shit to a person that just don't want to get it. That's on you. You'll learn in due time, and I hope you don't run out of time. My issue with Gay Magazine is the fact y'all been following me for a while now. Y'all seen me accomplish a lot of shit.
Let me stop. Okay, so the comment here says that everyone has a struggle. At least he knows it's wrong. It is a stronghold. Go pray for your deliverance. So I think everybody does have a struggle, right? That not to take that away. Let me explain why I say he lost me, right? Because in this interview, he said specifically that he won't marry a man because he don't play about God. He don't play about those things. This is what he said. Where he lost me at is this right here. So to me, based on what you said, does it mean that you're currently living in the act right now? And again, I can understand if you were actively in your deliverance, but you never said that. So right now, when you say you don't play with God like that, you're playing with God like that, according to you. That's where you lost me. I don't play with God. I don't play with God. I don't play with God. But you're playing with him now. I mean, come on. It's hard to see what I'm saying. He's instead of saying, "Hey, I'm going through my deliverance period, and look, I don't play by God. He don't play by me. I'm going through my deliverance period." That man never said that. He specifically said that e- everyone else has a struggle. That is true. Everyone has a struggle that they probably want done before they meet their maker, before they get up out of here. That's natural. But my issue is again, if you say that you don't want to play with God, but then you're turning around and you're still playing with God because you're still living the lifestyle. Exactly. He's still sleeping with men. So you haven't even went through your period of fixing this. So again, just based on this, he lost me with this. He lost me with this. Because again, in one breath, if you're saying and you're still living in the act, but you don't play with God, this doesn't show that you're dealing with with any type of deliverance or anything. This is literally what you're doing. So putting a ring on it and telling a man your husband doesn't change the fact that you're still living in sin, if that's the way that you see it. So he lost me with this. He lost me with this. This to me was foolish. In a nutshell, you did say that being gay was a sin. You did say that in a nutshell. So then when you came up here and you tried to charge up Gay Magazine, In your interview, you said you don't play with God like that. You're currently playing with God in your eyesight. Period. Point blank. It's almost like he thinks because you put a ring on it or because you married, maybe that takes you to the next level. No, sir. I'm here to tell you that the act that you're doing right now, that's what it is. He is looking at a very simple: sex before marriage is a sin. So it's equal. So after he gets married, he is not sinning with either sex anymore. I choose to be honest with you. This to me is straight foolishness. I'm not gonna understand it, and I'm not gonna make my head hurt trying to figure out what it is that he's trying to say. I don't understand it. Sex before marriage is a sin. Being with another man, it's a sin. But you're still living in these sins right now. In the same breath, you're saying that if you marry a man, you ain't playing with God. You ain't gonna do that. I don't know. This was weird to me, and I don't think his call out. And I'm shout out to Gay Magazine because baby, what they did not do is remove that post. That's what they didn't do, and I'm glad they did because in my opinion, what you're saying, it just doesn't make sense to me. I think what he's thinking is if he marry a man, that's his golden ticket. And some people do believe that. Some people in that are gay, they do believe that. They believe that if one day they just stop, which is why you see a lot of DL men marrying women. That's why that happens a lot. Because people be trying to child listen. Cheating is a sin. When he gets married, will he not cheat too? No, he not gonna cheat, Tracy. He gonna be when he gets married to a woman, Tracy. He gonna do everything right. I know it. I know he gonna do everything right. He going he going by the good book when he gonna go by the good book, Tracy. You just didn't understand his logic. And the thing is too, like they don't meet your opinion or whatever you're doing with malice, right? And I get it. When the internet is talking, it frustrates you. It does. It frustrates you. I don't really think you can be mad at people for not understanding what it is that you're saying. I don't think that. I don't think you can be mad at the internet for asking questions because all up and down Gay Magazine comment section, you were getting mad when people were asking you basically what I just said about the fact that you're saying that you don't play with God, but right now you're currently actively playing with God because you still are actively sleeping with me. Child. Darren, go be with it'll be, go be great. I wish you nothing but sold out shows. You said you're already on the show that sold out too. So I wish you nothing but the best. I just don't agree with this. But I wish you nothing but the best. Now when he doing his stand-up and stuff like that, I think he's funny. I do. I think he's funny. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Mm. And then when he said, "Have you seen my DMs?" No, we haven't seen your DMs because they're your DMs. Have you seen my DMs? So how in the hell we gonna see your DM? Talking about women being his DMs like that. Probably old cougars. Mm, probably old cougars. What woman? They must be trans women. Um, you know them older women, no shade, older women, they love, mm, they love the menses. I think the scrolls should be translated again. So yeah, I don't know y'all, but I thought this was crazy, and I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I just think it's weird. I think his whole sentiment is weird. Um, well, I'm gonna keep my sending cooch here. Oh, now I replaced the peach with the cooch. But what I know what you meant, honey. Shit, we go around here here and drink my martini and having sex before marriage. You ain't lying, honey. 'Cause I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna keep on with my man. With my man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on with you. Yeah, that ain't no lie, cause I know, cause them cougars be in my DMs, girl. There ain't nothing you can do for me. I mean nothing. Okay, I mean nothing. And I know I'm not taking your $642 check either. I don't want it. Mm-mm. They be trying to give you their check, honey, and they be like, "No, girl, that check is only 200 and some, I mean 600 something. I keep that check, cause you got to pay your bills, baby. Come around here, I'll come around here, honey, cause I'm gonna keep hunching. Okay." I'm taking all them people money. I would feel bad. Listen, if you get like a social security check and that check is like 600, $700, I'm not taking your check, honey. You gotta pay your bills. I don't want you out those. I don't want you out of those get put out because you try to take care of me. No, keep your little check. Charlie, don't do nothing but pay a bill. One bill. Okay. Keep your check now. Yeah. You need to keep your check. Too long ago, I had this lady up in my DM talking about it did say she said I give you all of my social security check. Girl, please keep it. Keep it. Keep it. Cause I'm sure that's probably all you got. Keep it. It's okay, keep it. They won't be around long enough anyways. Child. No, but I told y'all about my cousin Candy. I told y'all about my cousin Candy that had the opportunity with that rich white man. That man didn't even have no wangalangy. Okay. The man didn't even have no wangalangy, y'all. This man offered to take care of her, open up a trust fund for her son, bought her a new car, let her stay in these to go on these extravagant trips and everything like that. Child, but when that man said, you can have whatever you want, just as long as you rub my head at night. And clearly he wasn't talking about the head down there because he ain't got none. He ain't got one down there. He only got one head, and that's the head that's attached to his neck. Not that neck either. The other neck. He don't got no wangalangy no more. It got cut off. Okay. And I'm just so mad at that girl. Every time I see my cousin, I just get so mad at her. I'm like, girl, you could have had some of everything. Now you over here in old Chrysler 300 mad because your car won't start. Child, you crazy. That man on now this was before, people kind of look down on interracial relationships because he was a white man, but they owned half of our city. I never forget that man. His name was Mr. Scarborough. Mr. Scarborough. And there's a street that goes all the way down my hometown. It goes all the way across hometown, and that's the street that's named after them. And he lived in this big old white house. And I remember when we used to pass that house, because we used to go to First Cafeteria every Sunday after church. And when we would pass by that house, we'd have to go down that road. We passed by that house and we see that house. And I used to ask my mama, is the president at this house? Is this the White House? Because that's how big that house was. But of course, I was young, so but anyway, listen, I don't take them folk checks. That way, I would have been rubbing his skin. Now that one man right there, I done took that man to do whatever he wanted to do. His wife had died. He had two children. His children had died. They didn't have any children. So that's kind of where the thing stopped at. Because again, he didn't have his kids had passed away and they didn't have any kids. He didn't have any siblings. It was just his mom and dad were really, really rich. And of course he got the wealth. Of course the wealth would have went to the kids. But unfortunately, they had already passed away. And he told her he took her to I remember he took her to that Range Rover lot and told her you can have any car you want and I'll give you the cash, you pay cash. And that's when she told him, before I do anything, I want to set up a fund for my son to go to college. Okay. I want to set up a fund for my son to go to college. That man did that. That man took that woman down there and her son to the bank, bro. What you say? When I see her, y'all, I get so angry. Oh, I get angry. That's all he wanted was a little attention. No lie. That's all that man wanted. And he was so rich. And truth be told, I think the man knew he was about to die. And I think that's why he wanted somebody, show him love and stuff. Because I think he knew he was about to die. So that man ended up getting out of here. She ain't get a dime from him. And guess what happened to her Chrysler 300, y'all? The bitch caught fire at a apartment complex. Yeah. That's at the Ranchland Hill apartments. Hmm. Forget them kids that got financial aid out there. Now, now, now. Yes, that Christ. This is why I say she was dumb because she could have had her whole new car. That she said at that same day, later on that day, she went because my aunt, which is her mama, worked at the nursing home across the street from these apartments. She had a friend that lived at these apartments. I remember getting a phone call that said, "Hey, have you talked to Candy?" I was like, "Nah, what's going on?" Well, her car on fire over here at these apartments. So well, why y'all didn't go knock on her friend door and tell her friend that? Tell her friend that. Then all I know is she come talk to me. Yeah, my car, birthday. Can you come pick me up? No, I cannot. I was at work on the other side of town. I'm not coming to pick you up. That was dumb of you. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. So yeah, I can't take every time I think about it, I get mad. Chef, our pastor is retiring after 37 years, and we are having pastors come in and do trial sermons. Listen, the way I'm looking all over social media to see if they have any tea on Lipstick Alley. And also go around there and look on Facebook too. Mm. That way you can test the pastor ad. Test the pastor over there on Facebook. I promise you that's where you can test the reverend at. Is up over there on Facebook. Facebook, lipstick at test the reverend everywhere you can. Okay. And Sean talks, you see Earl Carter coming for Bishop. You see Earl Carter coming for Bishop Hayes. Earl Carter. Here's what I want to tell you, Earl Carter. First of all, I want you to open up your mouth when you talk. Okay. Because you be sitting over there mumbling and carrying on, and I can't take it. That's why I can't watch you longer than a minute. And that's probably giving you grace. He sits over there. It's like Cliff, Latrice's husband, Cliff, but a preacher version. Like Cliff, but a preacher version. You look like some 300-pound fire. When I tell you, I was mad for her because what are you doing? What you doing? He needs to just drink his coffee and read the newspaper. He's on my nerves. Look harder. And then you to myself, between him and Bishop Wooden, um, both of them get on my nerves. Both of them work my everlasting soul. Um, yep, that car caught fire at that apartment complex. She gonna call me tell me she need a ride. Bro, I'm not gonna be able to give you one. Okay. I'm waiting out here at the ranch. I ain't gonna be able to give you no one. Okay. Tell your mama. What time your mama get off work? She don't get off work till 11 o'clock. Well, I don't know what you want me to do. I told you you should have went around there. You should have went around there and did what you were supposed to do and got that car like that man tried to give you. Slow self. Chef, I had him on too. And it's still slow. I did the same thing. Went over to Joy 105, trying to listen. I said, I'm not doing this. You can't do this with Earl Carter. Mm-mm. And as a matter of fact, I seen his video come up in my algorithm yesterday, and I put not interested. Not interested. Mush mouth. Open up your mouth and talk. Pronounce your words. I know I'm country, and sometimes my tongue get in the way of my lips. Okay, but sir, pronounce. Slow down and well, you already talk slow, so you don't need to slow down no more. But clear. Okay. Jesus. 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 Lord help today. Right now, listen. Do we meet our goal today? Did we meet our goal today? Okay. We are two people away from our goal. So we need two people to be a blessing. We two people away from our goal, $8.01. Just uno dos. Just doce. Uno, doce, catorce, quince, catorce. I know I'm saying that wrong. What is the numbers in Spanish? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez, once, doce, trece, catorce, quince. Uh, wait, wait. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez, once, doce, trece, catorce, quince. Yeah, I was a class clown in Spanish. Yeah, yeah, my Spanish teacher used to try. My Spanish teacher used to try to embarrass me in class and stuff. And his son was in the same class with me. And when his son tried charging me up, talking about, don't talk to my daddy like that. Boy, I'll whoop you in this class. Boy, if you don't get your ass, you do not get out of my face. You're gonna find out. I'll whoop you and your daddy. Has Bishop said anything about Trump portraying himself as Jesus? Not that I seen, because you know I came down here and told y'all about it. Mm-mm. Okay, hold on. Let me see. What is the first 20 numbers in Spanish? Let me see. Give me the first 20 numbers in Spanish. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's kind of right. Here, let's listen to the people say it. It was kind of right. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. You gotta add an S on the end of it. Once, yes, right. Catorce, quince, dieciséis, diecisiete, dieciocho, diecinueve, and veinte. 21, 22, 23, 23, 24. I need to grow up. I need to grow up. I'm out here while I was over here doing my Spanish class. Get out of here. Why y'all do that to me? Why y'all do that to me? Y'all, we are two people away from my goal. I know we can do it. I know we could do it. $8.01. $8.01. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, yeah, I was a class clown in Spanish class. But I never will forget. And then that boy wanted to be friends with me after we graduated high school. No, no, I still don't want to be your friend. I don't like you or your crusty eyed daddy. Okay. And let me tell you why I don't like your daddy. Your daddy used to think that he could talk to me any kind of way. But I had to tell your daddy to hold up. Because I don't know who you think you are. Y'all have never liked people talking to me in a rude, ruthless way. If you listen, if you ever want to see Damien come out with no other warning or anything like that, talk to me crazy. I don't take that well, okay? Because if I talk to you with respect, I expect for you to talk to me with respect. What I don't deal well with is you talking down on me or you talking crazy to me. Which is the same thing, Coach Stormy. Let's get on her real quick and then I'm getting out of here for let's get on Coach Stormy real quick. Darren, let me get you off my screen, put my shows up here. I'm trying to sell out shows like you, sir. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to sell out shows like you. Speaking of Stormy Wellington, okay, she did this interview talking about I don't know why this happened. I don't know why this happened, and then she did another interview talking about these women. Listen, Flex and Big Sexy and all the rest of them can come out here and say you ain't scamming and you ain't doing all the things, but the way you talk to them people, the way you talk to people that you feel like are beneath you, I have no respect for people like that. I have no respect for people like that because you're not gonna. No, I have not watched Divorce Sisters because I do not have Paramount Plus. It's probably gonna. You're probably gonna have to pull my leg for me to get Paramount Plus. I haven't watched Divorce Sisters. So, don't storm me, girl. You talk to them people real nasty. Them videos is still on YouTube. Remember the show Beyond the Pole? What's the name of that show? Be on the pole or on the pole or get on the pole, stretch your legs on the pole. What was the name of that show that she had on Lifetime? And they only had it for one season, and it wasn't a complete season, I don't think. Oh, it's on Broken Silence. I'll go around and watch it today while I'm working. But Stormy, girl, I don't know why this happened. I don't know why this happened. Why did this happen? You know why it happened, girl? You've been here doing this same thing to people for the longest. Thank you, Lady D, for your catch app. I appreciate it. So that means we one person away, y'all. Just one person away. Girl, anybody that sits up and tells you that your plate is low vibrational because you put on your plate what you want to eat, you can't tell me nothing. Because if I want to put a whole ox on my plate, that's my business. If I want spaghetti and fish and chicken, guess what? It's my business. I don't care if you feel like it's low vibrational. I don't care if my plates is dripping off the sides. Low vibrational. I got a low vibrational for you. I'm probably finna be low vibrational as soon as I finish this plate because I'm gonna have a nigga itis because I'm going to sleep. Well, what you thought this was? Just then, I just knew that lady wasn't who she said she was. Now you'll see all these people in the comments defending her, all these people that allegedly supposed to be the. Then I seen somebody say this morning, "Well, why y'all not talking about the people that used her?" Are y'all well? It's okay. Why y'all not talking about the people that okay, the feds, the ones that took that lawsuit out. You act like folk they took that lawsuit out because folk was walking around her calling her a scammer. That's not why they did that. These people be weird. Sitting up trying to defend folk. Folk coming back in my comments over there on Instagram talking about leave Coach Stormy alone. And if I don't, and if I don't, but y'all bothering smaller YouTubers when when bigger YouTubers have more subscribers, bigger numbers, but y'all over here worried about what I got to say. I never understand that either. Anywho, anyway, anyway, anyway. But listen, we are speaking of sold out show. Dallas, May 8th and 9th. Atlanta, the 14th and 15th. Y'all don't want to miss that. The show on the 15th is going to be an entire vibe, so don't miss out on that. Charlotte on the 17th, DC on the 22nd, and on the 27th we'll be in Houston. Now on the 27th in Houston, that is going to be our wind down Wednesday, and I bet y'all won't guess who one of my special guests is going to be. I bet you guys can't guess who one of my special guests is going to be in Houston. Remember, this is a press tour, so during the day I'll be doing press, advertising the award show, and let's see what else. If y'all are not following the award show page, let me put the link in the chat because I want you guys to follow us. Okay, follow the award show page. Hold on, hold your horses. Don't go anywhere. Except I don't know how to share the page. Okay, share to, copy link. Let me go over here and paste the link and paste. All right, it's the starlight.start. Okay, thank you, DK. You got us right to where we need to be today. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Okay, so get your early bird tickets. Don't wait too late. Get your early bird tickets before the early bird sale ends. Tickets $40, VIP $75, $70, just depending on what city you're in. Nothing over $100. My design is not to break y'all at all. I want y'all to enjoy good food, good laughter, good kikis, good vibes, good things. All right. They never go for the big CC. I will never understand that. They love coming over here meddling me, and then they be like, girl, I see that man over there got 258,000 views on that video. That's why y'all don't come for big CCs, because y'all know y'all don't stand a chance. That's why. That's why y'all like coming over here messing with these small people. Got 1K view on their videos, and y'all over here feeling, yeah, girl. Anyway, all right, y'all. I will talk to you guys later, and I'll see y'all out here in these streets. But Don, let me finna get ready to go live, and I need to hear what his show about today. All right, y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. The Chef DonDon Morning Show.
Yeah. Rise or shine, it's the chef on the line. DonDon Morning Show, get ready to die.